Today's Cosplay Con Talk episode is sponsored by Moco Queen Color Contacts. Don't forget to use my code Wayne for 10% off at checkout at mocoqueen.com. With that being said, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. How's everyone? Wayne the Unknown here, and welcome back to another episode of Cosplay Con Talk, where we basically discuss everything pertaining to the cosplay community and conventions. I'm joined here by Sydney, Ace, and Imani, and they are going to be talking about their experience from this year's DreamCon, which I've again never heard of until Ace had told me about it. So we got some new faces here. First off, Sydney, would you like to introduce yourself?
Don't be shy. Introduce yourself, Sydney.
Oh, my stuff like
Oh, it was lagging.
yeah.
Nice.
But hello, my name is Sydney. I go by Shoujo Guardian on the internet.
And real quick, how long have you been cosplaying for?
This is only my second year doing it for real, for real. I've been going to cons for about 5 years.
Nice, nice, very nice. And next up we have Imani. Care to introduce yourself?
Sure. My name's Imani. I haven't done any cosplays yet. I've been a little shy about it, just kind of dipping my toes in there. But I feel like this DreamCon definitely got me out of my comfort zone, kind of seeing everybody do some stuff. So keep your tabs on me. I'm gonna be out here doing some stuff. So yeah, cosplays in the future.
Nice. We're looking forward to seeing what cosplays you do, and also hearing about both all of your guys' experience. And of course, everyone is familiar with Ace, who's been on this channel. I think this is your third time now.
I think third time, yes.
Third time. Yes. Ace is a regular on this channel and series. So to begin, starting with so first off, um, Sydney, was this the first time you ever been to DreamCon, or was this like you've been to before?
This is my first time at DreamCon.
Nice, nice. What was it like for your first time going to this con?
It was it really blew out the water for me. I feel like this con really like it was something personal to me this time around. And I feel like I was in such a non-comfortable situation with the whole con. This was my first time going out with the group I went. This is the first time in Austin. This was my first time there. But it all felt so comfortable towards the end. So yeah.
It sounds like from what I seen, you had a lot of fun. And again, like I was saying previously before we recorded, I do got to say I did like your Sailor Moon cosplay, and I really do love the wig you had for her as well.
Yep, it came out of nowhere to put that one together.
And we'll be talking about your cosplay here shortly. Imani, you said this was also your first time going to DreamCon, right?
Yeah, it was my first one.
What did you do exactly at DreamCon?
I was helping a buddy with her booth. A couple of buddies with their booths. I was kind of hopping around. So I kind of was almost like a fly on the wall. I got to kind of see everybody else's like costumes and kind of see all the fun activities and kind of experience it like from like an outside perspective. But again, like Sydney said, it was insane. So
Oh,
definitely...
I believe it. I saw pictures and videos on YouTube of like how packed it seemed.
Yeah.
Same question for you, Ace. Is this your first time going to DreamCon, or have you gone before?
This is my second time. So, this time it was in Austin. Last time it was in Arlington, Texas, which is like 4 hours up north from Austin.
And was this year bigger than before? Because
Oh yeah,
I know Austin's a lot bigger than Arlington.
yeah, it was a lot bigger. Last year they had 8,000 attendees. This year they had over 20,000 attendees.
That's a lot of people.
Yeah.
Jeez, I mean, it definitely puts that saying in perspective that everything's bigger in Texas. They do not joke around, especially with all the conventions you've told me about they have over, especially the ones like I've never heard of.
Mm-hmm.
I imagine it was definitely different, especially 12,000 more people than the original before. And how many years has DreamCon been going on for?
This was its 5th year.
So I imagine they've changed location before then, prior to Arlington.
Yeah, I think their first year was somewhere else, and then they were in Arlington for a few years, and then they moved to Austin.
Nice. Back to Sydney. How did you hear about DreamCon?
I had heard about DreamCon. I want to say I was at AFES, and my friend was just blowing up about this group. So the guys who made it are RDC World, and I used to watch them on Vine and on YouTube, but I kind of just like lost track of them when I was in school, and I found out that they made a kind of like event. At first, I thought it was just like gaming, but then I saw more and more people's pictures, and it was like anime and cosplay, and they're talking about more stuff, kind of like the same stuff they talk about in their Vines or YouTube videos. But one of my friends was talking about it, and I want to go so bad. I want to say that was like 2 years ago, I want to say, because I tried to go the year after, which was last year, and the tickets were sold out so fast. So
Are
I
they
didn't
that
even have
expensive?
no, they were not expensive at all. So it was honestly, it was well, probably for my budget as a college student, it might have been a little expensive, but no, it wasn't bad.
Nice. Again, from what I've seen and what you said prior before recording, it sounds like you had a fun time.
Yes.
Nice. Imani, how did you find out about DreamCon?
I think was it last year? I think it was last year, like the year before. I was working at a drive-in movie theater with my friend Tia. Hey Tia, what's up?
Shout out to Tia.
Shout out to Tia, Straw Hat Winter. Find her online. She's wonderful. She's a great cosplayer. So we had a shift together, and like she was like, "Oh, there's this con. It's like all black event. Like we should go. We should get tickets." And I was like, "How much are tickets?" And she was like, "Oh, they're $50." And I said, "Okay, bet I'm there." So we both like impulse bought our tickets like right there on the in the middle of the shift. And then I think she ended up going and I didn't go because I was a little nervous. But yeah, that's how I initially heard it. But I knew nothing. I don't think I knew about like I don't think I recently got into like RDC World and everybody behind the event after learning what the event was. But it was just like, oh, all black con, I'm there. We're there. We're getting crunk. So let's go. So.
Oh no. So
Oops.
for anyone who's wondering, Ace's battery had just died because they didn't have a charger on them. So it may just be just maybe Cindy and Imani. Yeah. Man, our game salute. Um, so it'll just be Cindy and Imani for now. If Ace does not come back on, I'll be sure to have Ace send cosplay photos so I could add them towards the end. So back to you, Sydney. For your first time at DreamCon, what was it like? Like, what did you do and everything? And did you have fun?
Yes. So my first time at DreamCon, I want to say the first thing I wanted to do was actually make some panels, and I didn't. I made like one or two of the ones I planned on making, but in my opinion, I feel like they really were pushing more towards their gaming and more of their meet and greet stuff. So I just kind of stuck around in the halls and in the artist alley and just kind of witnessed all that for the first, and that was super duper duper cool. That was really cool. I got a chance to like see all sorts of craftsmanship I never really got a chance to see with Black people. I think that's the biggest part about this con was that this was a group of people that we oftentimes don't see. This is my fifth time going to, not fifth time. This is one of the many cons I'm going in the 5 years, and rarely do I see a lot of people that look like me. So it was really great seeing people that look like me, talk about the same things as me, nerdy just like me. It didn't feel weird. And so that was really, really amazing. And I feel like I only got that from being around in the halls and in the exhibit hall. Um, I did also go to one panel called J Fashion, and I'm already really interested in it. So it was really cool seeing people dressed up in Japanese fashion, Lolita, Galdo.
Ooh.
It was really, really cool. I got a little more insight about the scene in Dallas too, so I might start posting that a little bit more too. But it's not a cheap hobby. Cosplay already isn't, but
Oh no,
I,
no, no, no. It is. Oh, wait. Ace may have just got their phone back. Oh wait. Continue. Sorry.
that's fine. But yeah, no, it's not a cheap hobby. So it might happen, it might not. I think what else? I tried to participate more in like their meetups, but I didn't end up making one. But I ended up finding all the Sailor Moons. I kind of made it myself a little game of it when I got there on Saturday to try to find all the Sailor Moons
See
to
how many
make up.
See how many Sailor Scouts you can find.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So
Um,
I tried to find them all, but it was hard.
just like Pokemon, it's not easy to catch them all.
Yes. My gosh. Uranus and Neptune were the most powerful. I could not find them anywhere. They were so rare. But
Okay.
that
Continue.
was really
Sorry.
like yeah, that was really, really fun. I still try to make the most of it because that was the only day I cosplayed. But the rest of that weekend, I just kind of hung out around the exhibit hall that day too. But the nightlife, like after the con, kind of like their after parties and stuff, I got a chance to get a taste of that on Saturday, and that was so much fun.
It sounds like you had a lot of fun.
Yes.
How many, real quick, how many Sailor Scouts were you able to find?
Um, I know I could find Mars, Mercury, Jupiter, Saturn, Pluto. It's five. I could find Chibi Moon. Recommendate my random little honorable mention. I found a Nega Moon Chibi. um, and then I found a bunch of Sailor Moons. So I was only really able to find eight. I could not find Uranus and Neptune for the life of me. Oh, and then my honorary mention, I also found Tuxedo Mask.
Oh, nice.
Mhm.
Back to you, Imani. So you helped your friend with their booth. Mind, give him a shout out and talk about what the booth was that you helped with?
For sure. Her name's Addie. Shout out to Addie.
Shout out to
I
Addie.
was helping out. We were selling, she was made some handmade beads.
Hooray! Ace is back.
Yo, look who's back. Oh, they're gonna hear us in a second. Oh, there we go. Look who's back. Hey,
Hey.
Sorry,
the dead.
my battery's been trash lately.
It sounds like you need to get a new phone.
Oh my gosh. That's why I'm not gonna do Apple next time.
Oh, go Samson. It's the right way.
I
Oh,
know.
continue, Imani, about the booth and everything.
Yeah, so she made some handmade beads and necklaces, and she was also selling a couple like kind of gear stuff from Japan. So that was like pretty
Ooh.
cool. There were a lot of people who came up and they were like, "Oh my god, I didn't know this was out yet." And she was like, "It's not. This is an exclusive." So she was selling that good stuff, that good. So,
Be prepared to pay a lot more, huh?
it was actually reasonably priced too.
Oh, nice.
So, shout out to Annie
Again, what was the name of her booth?
Can somebody help me out? Because I actually don't remember the name of the booth.
Hawaii Otaku Plus.
Kawaii Otaku. If they have an Instagram, feel free to I can look. Feel free to send me the link so I can put in the description below when this comes out.
Yeah, I will. Yeah,
Oh,
because they do have
sweet.
an Instagram.
Oh, it's called Kawaii Otaku Plus.
Otaku Plus.
Nice. So real quick to get Ace up to speed here, like I asked, Sydney and Imani, was how did you find out about DreamCon and what was DreamCon this year like?
Ooh, how did I find out about DreamCon? I don't rem Oh, I do. So I'm a part of the POC cosplay group
Oh,
on
I
Facebook.
remember you were telling me about that a while back.
Yeah. And I think it showed up there. And I was like, oh, this is like in Arlington. That's not too far away. So, yeah, so like I bought the tickets when the tickets dropped and yeah, and then like what was the next question?
Um, what was DreamCon like this year, and what did you do and everything?
Okay, oh my gosh. It was so much fun this year. I mean, it was fun last year, but like the energy was even that much more hype even from last year. So I did a couple panels, like I didn't do them, but like I went to a couple panels. One of them was a posing panel, like a posing and photography panel, which is really informative. And then I entered the cosplay contest, and the cosplay contest from last year versus this year was a worlds different. Like last year, I think they had about 15 entries for the craftsmanship, and then maybe five more is just walk on. This year, the cosplay coordinator said she had like 50 people in the just the craftsmanship portion, and even more people in the runway portion. So it's like, and then people brought their A game. The best in show for DreamCon was insane.
Mind sharing what the best in show was?
I don't know what the character is from, but it just goes by like Oni. It's from I think it might be from a video game like Akuma or
Hmm.
something. And it's like an Oni. It was like, oh, it was crazy. Like it was like a foam bodysuit that to make him look like muscles, like gray muscles. And then he had like giant rope wrapped around his body, and then he had like armor, and like the shoulder pads on the armor were like faces, like animal faces, and those eyes in the animal faces were glowing, so it had glowing red, and then the mask itself had glowing red eyes as well. Like it was crazy.
That sounds massive.
Yes,
Wondering if
oh, it
I
was huge. He had a hard time getting up the stairs. I
Oh
mean,
no,
also
when you're doing big build cosplay, when you're entering big build cosplays, of course, I'm actually see if I can't find it on their Instagram and the tag posts. While I'm doing that, um I might as well get into the cosplays. Oh, okay. Um yeah, I just looked it up right now, and I'll be giving the person a shout out. They go by Super Namu.
Hmm.
yep.
Is that it?
Yes.
Yes. Oh my God, yes. Oh, it was crazy.
Super Namu, really well done cosplay, man. That's pretty. Her. Sorry, my bad. My bad. Sorry. Really well done
Yeah,
cosplay, Super Namu. Or
yeah,
whoever. Oh
I
no no.
think
Oh wait
it
no.
was,
Oh wait no no. That's not them. Okay. Well, that's the picture they took. Never mind. My
yeah.
bad. Well, Super Namu, great, cool capturing the picture. I was just like, that was the first picture that was like the second picture that showed up on the tag page. So I don't know who that is, but like,
I forget their cosplay name. Nerdy Builds? No. I don't remember. Like,
either way, whoever this cosplayer is that Super Namu took, like, really well done cosplay. That's like
yes,
really awesome. Um,
yeah.
just
I
wanted to just
actually
get wait, what? Who said what now?
sorry. I actually one of the booths I was helping was our friend Jalitza. Shout out to Jalitza, all the homies getting shout outs. But like her booth was like right in the center, like towards like the entrance. So I actually saw when the like we saw when like this person like first came in and literally everybody went, oh my God. And like they had to walk a little slow.
Oh yeah.
For the effect, but also for the costume. But
Oh
Well, he had
no.
a sprained ankle too.
oh God.
Dedication.
Yeah.
Honestly. Oh man, but it was a moment.
Oh man, that sounds awesome. Sydney, so I know like prior to recording you talked about the cosplays you did. Mind retelling people the cosplays you did for DreamCon?
Oh, my like my real cosplay was doing Sailor Moon on Saturday. I kind of just wore parts of the outfits I was already gonna wear like throughout the weekend. Um, just to make up for the fact I didn't have the two others. But by de facto, I was Uraka the last day. And then first day, I kind of just put something together and I kind of looked like Valentine from Party Games.
So the name is Valentine from Party.
Party Games. But before you looked it up, it is adults.
Okay. Oh, I'm still gonna look it up. I'm not. This is a PG-13 channel.
Okay, good.
Valentine. So Party Games.
Yes.
Okay, Valentine Party. Video game. Um, Okay. And you said their name was Valentine from what game?
From Party Game. It's a video by Dirksion.
Okay. Oh. Dirksey on. Oh. Oh. Okay. Yeah. Tim. Yeah. From Party. Yeah. They're blonde and wear. Okay. Wow. That is a lot of. Okay. Yeah. Can't show that. I mean, it's not bad or anything. It's just like a lot of it's fan art, and the fan art has that blurred image with the eye with the cross out on it.
Oh,
Okay then. Um, but you did cosplay that character though at the con, or you were going to?
I did. I just kind of put my blonde wig, my blonde fro wig on for that day instead of my usual long one. But yeah, I was her for the first day.
Nice. Back to you, Imani. I know you didn't cosplay, but you said you got to see some pretty cool cosplays. What were some of the coolest cosplays you did get to see?
So the one that Ace was talking about was definitely my number one for sure. Like saw that and could not stop thinking about it. What are some other good ones? There was somebody who was dressed as Jabberwockies, which is like my own personal like little fangirl
Oh,
moment.
from that dance
Yeah.
competition show that used to be on that used to be on like what VH1 or MTV, I think.
Yeah. Oh my God. So that was like, I was like, is this dude like a Jabberwockies? I was like, oh, it just has to be like the mask or something. He's definitely not doing Jabberwockies. And then I saw him later. He was like breakdancing. I was like, oh no, it's Jabberwockies. All right. So that was definitely a strong number two. Let's see. What else did I do? I took a bunch of photos of people. I saw every single person with like Dragon Ball Z. I had to take a photo with because
Gotta represent like
the
one of the
OG.
oldest one of the OG animes.
Right? Who else was there? Oh my God. Sydney's Sailor Moon was just like stellar. Like, so of course that's like a top 10. That's a top 5. A number 2. Oh, there was a Wonder Woman. I can send these photos as well. There was a Wonder Woman.
I think I did see the one where she had like an LED lasso
Glow.
of truth. Yep.
Yeah.
I saw
Oh my God.
I saw that Wonder Woman cosplay on D Pitty's YouTube video that he posted at DreamCon. That
Yeah.
Wonder
Yeah,
Woman was
she was in
stellar.
the contest too.
I
So
believe
good.
it. Her Wonder Woman was just top notch from what I saw on D Pitty's video.
It was super cool
Yeah, it's
too.
very good.
Oh,
She was very, very sweet.
oh yeah, she's the best. Let's see what else was there. There was a bunch of I saw Gohan. Gohan was cool. There was a Zelda who had like I think she had like one of the fires, but it was like she had like some kind of like effect or something on her hand where it like glowed and it like levitated a little bit. So that was super cool to see.
I've seen those. Ace, who did you cosplay as?
Let's see. The first day I cosplayed Riku from Kingdom Hearts because my friend was
You gotta can't beat the classics. I know he's like one of your favorite cosplays.
yes, exactly. And like I had a friend coming from Chicago, Wandering Chaos.
Shout out to
Um
Wandering Chaos.
he was Sora. So we were walked around that. We couldn't get 5 steps without people being like, "Can I take a picture? Can I take a picture?" So Sydney can be a testament to that. She was like, "Dang."
Oh, I've when it comes to those two characters, of course, they're gonna get stopped a lot.
Yeah. And then for the cosplay contest, I did Xielian from Heaven Official's Blessing. So it's like a
Ooh,
yeah,
oh, you mean him?
yes.
I have yet to finish that anime, but
It's so pretty.
when you said Heaven's Official Bliss, like I know that anime.
Yeah, the Chinese BL. I love it so much. And then and it was funny because I didn't get recognized as much, but people really like the costume. They're like, that costume's clean. Like they're like, that's really nice. And then a few people recognized me and they're like, oh my gosh, I gotta get your picture. And like some people are like unexpectedly, I was all like, I wouldn't have pegged you to like this anime. And then it's all like, oh no, I read the books. And I'm like, oh, you are dedicated. Because like a bunch of people watch the anime, but not as many people have read the books. And I'm like, heck yes. So that was my competition piece. And then on Sunday, I just kind of like did a kind of like a lazy gender bent Bakugo because I wanted
Oh,
to be comfy.
nice. So I gotta ask, and with your permission, if I can post the video, how did it come about having Yuriko's wig yeeted from one of the tallest floors? I seen a video, and I was just like, rest in peace. What? Then I see goes to the Rico wig just being just yeeted like from a tall point at the con. What did that happen at this con?
Yes.
Okay, so I gotta ask because we're gonna get into like some of the greatest, wackiest, what the and I'm gonna say because it is PG-13. I do allow one curse word, what the fuck moments. So I gotta ask, what came about having your Riku wig yeeted at con?
So that wig is like 3 years old. It's been to many conventions. I've washed it many times. And so like the fibers just weren't right anymore. Like I couldn't really wash out all the gel and the glue and the spray out anymore. So it was just kind of crusty. And I was like, I can make a new one. And so I was like, well, we're gonna give it a proper send off at DreamCon. And so Sydney had a great idea of like putting Utari Hikaru's music
Of
in the background.
course.
And I was like, yes, amazing.
Was
And
it the one?
so
Was it the one that you walk away one?
no, it was the second one. It was Sanctuary.
Oh, from
So
Kingdom Hearts 2.
uh-huh. So Sydney had the great idea to for me to like throw it off right when the guitar starts going like
I know what bit you're talking about. Yeah.
yes. And so that I was like, you're brilliant. So where it was like, okay, gotta find a high point. And people were just like, what the hell? And it's funny because like so black people and wigs go like hand in hand, right?
Mm-hmm.
And someone losing their wig is always just funny. It's just a
Oh,
funny thing in the black community.
it's a common thing for even like at cons, your wigs. I mean, I've seen this this Kyrie cosplayer from Kingdom Hearts 2. They're in the middle of a competition. They did like a little spin thing. Next thing you know, the wig just flies right off.
Kingdom Hearts wigs just flying off should just be a thing. So people are like, someone threw their wig threw their wig off the balcony. And it was funny. It was just like it was a moment. I was like, this is beautiful.
At
And
least it
Sydney
didn't
was
hit.
a great
At
camera
least
person.
anyone didn't get hit by the wig. Just random
Oh, we
passerby.
warned people.
I'm
Yeah, we
like,
warned people. We're like, oh
I'm
yeah.
just saying, if you didn't, next thing see someone walking, they just like look up and just get a face full of Riku wig.
That would have been funny.
Oh, I mean,
Especially
with your
that.
permission, if I can share that video on here as
Oh,
well.
please.
Okay,
Yes,
okay. I just
absolutely.
wanted to get permission because I was like, when you were talking about your Heaven's Official Blessing, I see this video of Riku, the Riku is like, what is that? And I looked like, I had to watch it again. Like, did I just see that right? Just a Riku wig just getting like yeeted. Literally, when you guys see the video, it gets yeeted from like what? It's like, so how big is the convention center, like height wise?
Oh, it was huge. I think that was the third floor.
Damn.
Oh
Yeah.
wow, oh wow, so that big of a convention. Oh, I mean, this isn't, mind you, this isn't Austin, where they also have RTX and everything.
It was the same convention center.
Oh, of course it was. Of course. Um. Back to you, Sydney. Some of your favorite, wackiest, weird, crazy moments from this con.
Oh,
Aside from the wig, being just tossed.
I want to say there was so many. One of the most random things, people started double dutching in the middle of the artist house.
Double Dutch, like you mean like with jump ropes?
Yes.
Yes.
Just begun all of a sudden because Jalitza, she needed someone to sit at her booth, so I was the one to go. And all of a sudden, this group of people come and they have these ropes and they just start. And I'm just like, what happened? But there's someone on like the intercom that's saying, please move out of the way, like keep things moving and stuff. And so them doing that in the middle was just too funny. And then watching people like fail, some people do it well. There was even another portion of that time where someone's like, not a fight. Finally saw the video like yesterday. Someone got boxing gloves and was fighting.
Vendors.
I may have to like save the money later down the road and go to this con. Gigs getting thrown, people double dutching, cosplayer making dedication, people boxing. Like, what the hell? This just sounds like God making it sound like almost sound like a mini version of Dragon Con. There's a lot of weird shit going on.
There were a lot of people from Atlanta, so
Oh, well, that makes
Yeah.
a lot of sense.
I would like to add more context to Sydney because that's also one of my favorite parts. So there was no intercom. That was all on one day. There was no intercom for like the entire.
Wait, this was just one. This was just all on. Wait, so the
all
wig,
of that was just Sunday.
on the last day.
So funny.
yes, on the Lord's Day, yes.
On the Lord's Day,
Oh,
they said, let's give
good
somebody an
God.
intercom. But like the person who was doing the intercom, like she had this like very like customer servicey voice. She was like, hello, welcome everybody. You are now entering the exhibition hall. And then like when she did the not a fight, it was like it very much sounded like the mic accidentally turned off. It's like that customer service voice was gone. It was like not a fight. Where do you think we are? Then it just cut off.
I swear Sundays, Friday, I swear Friday, the first day. So this is a 2 or 3 day con.
3 day.
It's like the first day, everyone's tired, groggy. They don't want to really get into those big cosplays or anything. They just like want to relax. They travel. They're tired. They need their coffee, their energy drinks, or food, whatever. I think we can all attest to that. First days of cons, you're just like, I don't want to do much, but I still have to go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, Friday, I think Friday, everyone was just kind of like building up the hype,
Mhm.
Like there was a DJ in the vendors hall and there was a whole like big old dance circle near that DJ and everyone was like, hey, yeah,
Video.
like dancing
Sorry,
and
there's a
stuff.
gnat flying in my place. Sorry if you see me swatting at the air for no reason. Oh, jeez.
Have him on the podcast.
There were lots of dance circles and a lot of people doing flips. Just
I got some
That's dangerous. You could get hurt by
they were in space.
hurt
I
by.
they give him space.
It was funny. The first one to do was like a Tanjiro, and like he did a backflip, and everybody did that. They were like, "Oh!" Like, it was like the first backflip that's ever been done in history.
I want to go to this con. This sounds like a very fun con.
It's so much fun. Like that again, the level of energy was just super. It was good. It was comfortable but energetic. The energy is, I don't know, it's good. It's a good energy. It's not like a hectic energy because I've been to busy conventions before but everyone's like, well, I gotta go to here, I gotta go here, I gotta go here, right? So the energy is usually like busy, busy, busy. This one, people were just having a good time. It was like a big family reunion party.
Okay, so this con is like, so this con would be considered a friendly family con.
They say it's like family goes there, but at the same time, I would say it's a PG-13 con.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's like above your friendly family. It's above your friendly family con, but below like Waifu Expo, like we discussed about.
Exactly. Yes.
Okay, so I probably put it in the category of like Dragon Con then, or other cons like trying to think. I can't think of any others right now, but it's in that category. Like you can take your kids with you, but at the same time, there are going to be some cosplayers your kids, some cosplays your kids probably shouldn't see.
Yeah. Yeah. There were a couple kids in the cosplay contest and they were so cute. They were
Um,
doing just a walk-on portion and it was one of the little girl's birthday, right? And so, like, normally when kids go on, everyone's like, yay, cheering for them. But when I say the entire audience was screaming, standing up, like some people were in their, like, standing on their chairs. And then they had three renditions of Happy Birthday. So you had the traditional Happy Birthday, then you had the black version of Happy Birthday, and then you had the remix. And so that girl got sung Happy Birthday to three times, and everyone was cheering for her. And I was like, this is going to be a great core memory for this little girl. I felt
That's
so
just
good about
like
that.
that probably just made her day. That's like the best convention experience ever.
Ex-
You
yes,
had
I
Happy
was
Birthday
so
sung to
happy
you
for
three
her.
different times. Like that's awesome. And then going on your birthday of all days too. That's just like it's like going to Disneyland. But
Yes.
it's more fun and not as expensive. And you actually fully dress up as a character without being stopped by Disney staff.
Exactly. Yeah. She was dressed as Tony Chopper.
Oh, it's
She was
adorable.
so cute. She was so cute.
Oh, that is adorable. So we're gonna be having to cut in this one short because I have another podcast here to record here shortly. So real quick, just like I asked when I was talking to you and Brett Prince about Waifu Expo, Ace, is this a con you would recommend for people who want to go to more cons, especially if they've never heard of this con?
Oh yeah, definitely. Um, it is a kind of like a black oriented convention. So it's just kind of like it's a safe space for black people. So if you're kind of like you can't be out of pocket if you're a white person. I just but I do recommend it because it is very inclusive. It is very welcoming.
Good.
Um, and stuff, and like no one was made to feel unsafe or excluded or anything like that. So I do highly recommend it. The energy is great, the content is great, like the panels were really fun, and everyone's just super friendly. So I do, yeah,
It's
I
nice seeing
definitely
it's
recommend
nice
it.
seeing a con for, con like this, especially for people of color who cosplay and who always get ridiculed about cosplay and non-people of color. So
Yes,
like seeing a con like this, and I saw pictures and videos, and it's like, see, this is what there needs to be more cons like that
yes.
where people won't feel judged and everything.
Hmm. Definitely.
Cindy, same question. Is this a con you would recommend to people who are looking for more cons and would like, just to see what's out there?
Most definitely. Oh my gosh, especially if you're that con goer that's like, oh, I wish there was more interactive things. There was, even though I didn't go to them, there was a stupid amount of interactive things you could get into. There was so many fun things to walk around and do. It's not just panels. There was a dodgeball tournament that happened.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Oh, what is
And then
why are these cons I never
basketball.
hearing about always like no disrespect to these other cons, and I mean that no disrespect, but like dodgeball at a con? That sounds dangerous but fun at the same time.
There was also a basketball game, so
Yeah.
Oh God. It just so this definitely sounds like a con like someone can like bring like a group of friends can go to just to have a good time.
Oh, for
Yeah.
sure.
absolutely. Yeah.
Nice. Imani, same question. Is this a con you would recommend, and is this a con you would also be going back to again?
Oh, for sure. I'd like to echo what honestly everybody here has said. Like Ace, like this was definitely a family reunion. Like the vibes were immaculate. Everybody was looking out for each other. Like it felt so safe and so like so seen and so nice. And also like again, I am somebody who like was has been a little timid to cosplay, but like again, this just felt like so safe and so like nice that I'm like, and it was cool to see a bunch of like other like fat back black people like cosplaying. It's just like, okay, yeah, so there is space for us out there. There are other ones of us out there. So it's like, hell yeah, I'm gonna go put on a fucking costume. So it's like, it was just so like affirming. It was sick. And again, there were so many activities. You don't even have to like cosplay really or anything. Like you can just like come and like enjoy it. There's like that dodgeball basketball. There's like all the meetups. Like there was like a Spider-Man meetup. There was like a Naruto meetup. It was just so many like cool freaking stuff. And also, if I don't know if they're gonna keep it in Austin, but like Austin, the city itself, it's in like the heart of downtown at the convention center. So there's Austin as a city. There's so much to do. So this is such a great con. Honestly, this is probably like my number one con. So probably been like three, but like this is my number one so far. So
this is like the top of your list. Like this is a con I definitely want to go back to. I think we all have I think we all have a convention like that. Like, yeah, we got the other ones we need to like go into, but then there's like that one number one con is like, you can't always go to every year, but like when you get the chance to go, it's like, yes, I'm glad to be back.
This is definitely that for me. So, and as long as they're gonna keep having them, I'm gonna keep coming. So this is again, there were kids here. I'm getting up there in age, so I look forward to having my own kids and like bringing them to this in the future. So this is definitely y'all gonna see a lot of me in whatever city y'all are gonna be in. So everybody should go to DreamCon.
Looking forward to it. So last but not least, before we end this, is something I always ask at the end. Ace is familiar with it. Starting with Ace, would you like to let people know where they can find you on social media so they can stay up to date with all your cosplays and fun stuff, and also, the Brat Print Productions and everything?
Yeah, you can find me at IAIGHT_cosplay on Instagram. Also, I cosplay with no underscore on TikTok. I'm starting to get back more into that. And then I'm gonna start doing more content on Brat Prince Productions on YouTube.
Be sure to follow both them and their partner for more cosplay content. It's definitely worth checking out. Sydney, same question. Would you like to drop those links so people know where to find you on the social medias?
Definitely. I'm Shoujo Guardian, spelled the wrong way. SHOUJO Guardian. I'm found on Instagram, Twitter, X, and TikTok as well. I'm still getting into the TikTok part. I'm still getting a little better about posting more, but you're probably gonna see a lot more of me this year.
Nice. Looking forward to seeing and looking to see more cosplays you do as well. And Imani, would you like to let people know where they can find you on social media so they can stay up to date with all the fun stuff you do?
Sure. So I actually don't have a cosplay page yet.
Yeah, that's perfect. As I always say on here, there is nothing wrong with that.
But as for my personal pages, you cannot find me. Do not look for me. I do not exist. But in the meantime, you can follow my homies. Again, we got Ace, we got the Ike cosplays, we got the Shouju cosplays. Our friend Tia, follow her at Straw Hat Winter cosplays, Jalitza Petite Magical Girl cosplays. Who else? Casey Supergirl cosplays, Almonds cosplays, fucking Zayri at Zayri. Don't ask me.
We're gonna have to. That's two F-bombs. I have to bleep one of those out.
Oh shoot! Sorry, Zayri.
It's okay.
Yeah, follow the homies.
It happens. But yeah, no, seriously, thank you all again for coming on. I can't wait to see the further stuff you guys do, and hopefully someday myself I get to experience this awesome con in Texas. I'm gonna have to wear cool clothes because it's going to be hot over there.
Oh yeah,
it's a summer con. Nice. That's for sure. And I think that should do it. As always, I'm Winnie and Owen. Until next time, thank you for listening, and as always, thank you for watching.